Day. This don't got nothing to do with what you're talking about, but like this is a perfect place to ask. Do y'all associate when y'all think of KD, like, cause y'all not from, you know what I'm saying? When y'all think of KD, do y'all associate him with DMV?
Yes.
Or it doesn't really? Does it come later, or does it come like when you think of him?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scores and Assists, where we break down the latest headlines and bring you fresh takes on everything sports and culture, from trending news to game highlights and hot debates. We've got it all. Hit the subscribe button and stay in the loop. Wale's debut studio album, Attention Deficit, released on 2009, was undershipped and thus underperformed commercially, but saw positive critical reception, scoring his first Billboard Hot 100 entry with its lead single Chillin' featuring Lady Gaga. He continued gaining mainstream recognition with his guest appearances alongside Roscoe Dash on Waka Flocka Flame's 2010 single No Hands, which peaked at number 13 on the chart and received Diamond certification. He then signed with MMG, releasing his second album, Ambition, in 2011.
This don't got nothing to do with what you're talking about, but like this is a perfect place to ask. Do y'all associate when y'all think of KD, like, cause y'all not from, you know what I'm saying? When y'all think of KD, do y'all associate him with DMV?
Yes.
Or it doesn't really? Does it come later, or does it come like when you think of him?
It comes later for me.
It comes late, like it comes like okay, like
not for me.
Like I don't know who to compare him to in the league, but like some niggas like Jaden Daniels. Do you associate him with Cali?
No,
like kind of like LSU for some reason, right?
Yeah,
or whatever. Like the reason why I'm asking is because we was at a shooting, like niggas was talking about the crib and shit like that. So like KD probably our biggest superstar. So I'm wondering like people of like how regarding media, black media especially, do y'all associate KD with DMV for real? Or is it like
he's from the DMV,
Texas? Is it maybe Texas, OKC? I
go to Texas for some reason. I guess because of college.
Nah, it's DMV.
Seattle.
Okay.
I still associate Carmelo with Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Steve Francis,
some niggas.
It's like I don't automatically put Carmelo in Baltimore.
No, I put Carmelo in Baltimore.
Me too. He's saying you don't look at KD like you look at Melo.
No, I'm saying when I think of Melo, I think of three other things before I get to.
Like, what city do you think of when you think of Carmelo? Like
most people think New York.
Because I'm not even really talking about
Cherry Hill.
I'm not even really talking about like who he played for. I'm just thinking about city. You know what I'm saying? Like
Syracuse.
Like Stephon Marbury. Where do you sit him in Coney Island?
New York.
Okay, see, that's because y'all from here. Like a nigga like me was like, oh yeah, like Brooklyn or like New York or something like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, how do y'all view KD or like these modern athletes? Like, how do you view him? Like, what city do you associate his style, his culture, his way to talk?
That's y'all. That's DMV.
I guess I usually go to the college they go to first, and then unless I know more, unless I
just remember following them during high school and when they got to college. Like, I just remember.
But it's like, but it's crazy though, because like Ant-Man. Like you just think you see he come through with the hat.
Atlanta.
He got the hat on. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, kid from Ohio. Like you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting at something though, but I just want to know, like you say OKC, right? That's what associate, and you say Golden State. But like culturally, like you know what I'm saying? Like, where do you? Because I was just curious, like bro, like what is even DMV to like let's take the Cardi thing for right now. Like I wonder if when they met, like do she think like I have no idea where you're from, or you don't know nothing about where he's from. Steph.
Where Steph and them is from? They from down.
Stephon Diggs is from where?
DMV.
I didn't even know that.
They're from DMV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the point I'm making. Like, there's like there's a big
niggas
like,
that's from there. So what you saying? Y'all be getting
like there's a big like cultural like disconnect
between where they from.
And even if I can exude that shit, I can have that shit plastered on my forehead, but it's just really just me for real.
It is
like for real. Like, like when you think of Dave Chappelle, you probably think of like Ohio now, or that place, or like kind of like a New York, or like you know what I'm saying. So, and it ain't really about where you from. It's like kind of how you register.
Oh, yeah,
J. Cole registers as a New York rapper to me, even though he's from the South. Like he registers to me though. That's I met him out here.
The music is like New York.
Yeah, and I met him out here, and it's like he just give me a vibe of like you know what I'm saying, like and like the St. John stuff, and like and Cuddy, he's New York to me. He's from Ohio.
He's Ohio to me.
So the same thing is like in sports, like where do some of these big stars like that be from where I'm from? How do they register?
I just remember Cole always moving around in the city.
His lore is
I thought he was from Queens.
His lore is, you know what I'm saying? His lore is here. So most of y'all would say, what about Steph for y'all? It's like I don't
Curry?
know. Steph Diggs.
Oh, Diggs. I don't know.
Oh
yeah, I don't know.
yeah, don't know.
Like I get his point.
Wale.
I might get his point because I'm
What?
tied down there. But
Well, he making the faces and shit.
yeah, I get his point. 'cause
I'm just thinking.
It's like for DC to be DC, right? It's a really prominent place. When you start thinking about all the greatness that came from DC, you go Wale, and it be a pause unless you from the area. Like niggas don't think about Steve Francis and say yo DC.
Yeah.
Niggas don't think about some of these people and say yo DC. You understand what I'm saying?
Shit, you go R&B, Genuine, you go Amory, you go.
So KD is one of the most prominent athletes in the world.
And that's
Nobody
what, like,
thinks about him and immediately think DC.
Exactly.
Like you'll think Carmelo and immediately think Baltimore.
Or New York, depending on you ask.
But doesn't that reflect on the people themselves? Not like
And
maybe.
that's the signs that I'm
Saying
trying
it?
to figure out. Like how, like what is it that's missing? Like Taraji. Does anybody you associate?
She
with?
can't lose the
but
accent if she tried,
but you got people from there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
do you?
No.
You don't think?
I didn't even know
you
she
don't
was
think
from
so,
DC.
right?
You're educating me right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And that's the
I
point.
know sonically there's a aesthetic that goes with DC culture, going up, but
Yeah. But
it's very
culturally
niche,
and
it's too niche.
just the look wise and all that, I don't know what really goes
No.
with DC culture.
DC has a
But then you got Caleb
Helly
Williams.
Hansen
Caleb
swimsuit.
Williams.
no
Caleb Williams from the
slouch
crib
socks.
too.
Them niggas will argue you down and say Timberland
And I
started
know
in
nobody
DC.
gonna say Caleb
Phone
Williams from
posit started
DMV.
in
Nobody
DC.
gonna think that. For
Shit
real.
like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different thing. Like Caleb Williams, Martin Lawrence, like it's a whole thing.
If he stays long enough, they will.
Caleb.
Yeah, they'll associate with
I
him.
don't
with
know if
DC.
I don't know if he's interested in that. I would hope so.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
you
'cause
it might look at him like USC, product of USC.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure. That's
he
why I
get- 'cause
thought he was.
he's
I thought he was.
He's a very like.
I don't think
he's a very. His energy. He's a star. Like he's.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson's not going to let him talk, though. Right?
Let him talk.
Like John Wall.
Let him
John
talk.
Wall. Niggas think John Wall DC.
When I was a kid, I thought Allen Iverson was from DC too.
No, but he represents
Wall
DC.
you equate to DC.
You equate
Yeah.
John
And that's
Wall to
cra-
DC.
like, that's-
You're going to
that's
equate
crazy.
AI to DMV, definitely.
Cal Kuzma.
Yo, I do that.
Kyle Kuzma, I think of LA. When
He playing.
I
Yo.
know,
That nigga
but
said
he ain't gonna give me. I don't want no. I love everybody.
But that should make you even more proud, though, if I understand your point.
Yeah, you carry the torch.
or more misunderstood.
Or underrepresented.
Like or less than like there's no reference points to like you don't know what it like. You know what I'm saying? There's not really. I mean, Shabuzi from the DMV, but
Is he?
he doing
Really?
he
Yeah,
do a whole
no,
different
you
thing.
would not think that.
Uzi
I thought it was from Alabama or
Nashville.
something. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like you like
Word?
it feel like he's from Virginia. It
I
feel
ain't
like,
know that, son.
But it feel like that's what I'm saying, and I think there's something to be said with like
He's right.
like how like I've always presented myself as this person from DC, Maryland, Virginia, like, and it's like okay, like song, like whatever, like you know what I'm saying. There's nothing sexy about it to
You know
depress.
what else it is? It's outside of, like you said, I mean, phone posits for sure. It's not many fashion cultural things that
That's
people
not
that
true.
outside of DC
But we know
associate
because we
with
know.
DC.
That's
But when
not
I
true.
go
I'm talking
Good
about
Morning
outside of
America,
DC. Folks
when
that's
I go
not from
Good
there?
Morning America with Mariah Carey, and they be like, "Where you from?" I be like, "DC." They be like, "Oh, like Obama." Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Politics.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
They don't.
That's what
There's
people
nothing
think of
else.
when they think DC.